Back, the ANC's top six is expected to meet with members of its now defunct KZN leadership at Lethuli House today. The meeting follows the decision of the High Court in Pietermaritzburg to nullify the 2015 Provincial Elective Conference. The embattled provincial leadership wants to take their case to the Supreme Court of Appeal. ANC Secretary General Gwede Mantashe has ordered them to hold off until today's meeting. Our reporter Nicholas Bauer is at Lethuli House for that briefing. Nicholas, the last we spoke, you said there was really uncertainty at this point about this meeting. I do believe you're with our other colleague there, Justice Malala. Perhaps you can shed some light for us then.
Indeed. I mean, it's a case of hurry up and wait at this point in time. From all we can tell from outside Chief Albert Lethuli House is that this meeting is still going on. No idea when it will come to an end. But there is Presidential Protection Unit vehicles here as well as a large SAPS contingent, so we can only suppose that the high-level officials of the ANC that are also office bearers in the National Executive are still in the building. But yes, let's have a look at the political tea leaves, as they say. Justice Malala joining us on the steps outside ANC headquarters. Why are they having this meeting if there's a special NEC meeting on Monday, Justice?
I think they want to, it's absolutely key to get a solution before you get the solution that you announce. The ANC has rushed to conclusion many times and had egg on its face over those decisions. So I think what's going on here, think about it. The KwaZulu-Natal situation has thrown out about 10 different scenarios. The losers say we are not leaving, the former incumbents are saying we are staying, or we need to get back into office and so forth. So actually what's needed here is to bring all those factions together, fashion some kind of truce, say maybe this is a task team or both of you come together, something, and then sell it to the real hardliners down on the ground in KwaZulu-Natal, possibly over the weekend, and then come back to it on Monday and say we've got a solution. But I think this is a hard meeting where no one solution can be said that we can speculate about.
Just what I'm finding so strange though is that arguably this is the most factionalized I've ever seen the ANC in my 10 years as a political journalist. And how are you meant to have a meeting with arguably a faction in KZN with a factionalized top six trying to get a unified solution? It's a little bit, it's difficult.
It's very difficult. I think that in that top six, you'll find that there are people who want conference to happen in December. So it will be, whatever happens, we need to knock heads together and make sure that the conference in December takes place. Now, who doesn't want conference to take place? It may be that very same faction in KwaZulu-Natal that has been in place, that has been found to be, or the PEC has been found to be unlawful. And so you've got to draw them, and you've got to find a way to say it's in your better interest to get this through. But you're absolutely right. These are almost enemies. If you think about the level of enmity between some of the players, these are people who the words comrade don't actually mean what is being said by the combatants. So it's very hard, it's very tough. I don't know how the ANC is going to work through it, but that's the solution I think that the top six is aiming for.
Let's talk about this NEC meeting on Monday. A special NEC meeting. There's a lot of matters on the agenda. Besides the fact that the KZN case has gone to court and now it's seen the current PEC nullified essentially by the judiciary. There's also political killings. The police minister out at Glebeland's hostel today, and moving along with the judiciary ruling in KZN, it seems as though this is now a fad that is popping up elsewhere in the country, going against an unwritten rule that the ANC had, that you just simply don't take the party to court.
The problem you have is that you have a leadership that has walked away from its own party. The Jacob Zuma ANC since 2007 has acted in a factionalized manner, and that has meant that more and more people have felt disgruntled and have walked out. So it happened in 2012 at the Mangaung conference. It's happening now in the Northwest. We have another grouping challenging outcomes of some of the conferences regionally. And so what you have is a leadership that is factionalized and as a unit has walked away from its own members. And you will see it is without a shadow of doubt, over the next few months, over the next few years, if the ANC stays together, you will see more hot action. You will see more people saying, the legitimacy of this leadership is in question, and so I will find some other way to find justice, to find a way to get myself heard. The ANC is in trouble, and this meeting reflects that. And I think that we have to start thinking seriously about a splinter party or a breakaway party, given the depth of divisions inside the ANC.
The last word from me. Is this the most unpredictable point in our political history since democracy? Some people are running parallels with the early 1990s. I mean, certainly not as violent as it was back then, but we don't know what's going to happen.
We don't know what's going to happen. If you think about just this meeting happening here today, it's
all right, we seem to have lost reporter there, Nicholas Bauer, and colleague there as well, Justice Malala. We'll try to get back to them as soon as possible. But you hear there Justice Malala pointing out that the ANC is in trouble and that this meeting that's to take place shortly does reflect that. And he talks about the depth of divisions within the party. We'll, of course, try to get more from Justice Malala on that point. All right,